Hello, Pocono Mountains and Lake Wallenpaupack region. I'm Bridget Gelderman with Davis R. Chant. I just want to bring you the latest market report. This closes out September, which is somewhat of an exciting time to be analyzing real estate because we're 3/4 into the year. We are heading into the winter. We can really foresee how things are going to play out and analyze what happened in the past. So bear with me, I've got quite a bit of information here to share, so hopefully you'll find this to be very helpful. So what has happened over the last 16 months is very fascinating. Back in early 2020, we were already seeing an increase in average sales price, in home sales. The amount of sales that we had were definitely up, and our absorption rate was heading down. So the time it would take to sell off all of our inventory was heading down. So we were already, seeing definitely an increase in our market. We are now heading into winter with fewer homes on the market than we had last year at this time, which is somewhat surprising. So we had a really fantastic year after we reopened, after COVID shut us down. We had a really great 12 months, and now we're seeing an even lower inventory heading into winter, which again surprises me. But last year, I think we just sold such a large amount of homes in such a small period of time that it felt much busier, I guess you could say. And now, we had longer period of time to sell our inventory. So we are heading actually into winter with less homes on the market than we did last year at this time. Will our low inventory generate another active spring market? I sort of foresee that it will. Consumers are permanently shifting to remote work or working remotely 2 to 3 days a week. So that makes our area more desirable because they can come here and they can work from home. The cost of living is lower, our taxes are lower, so that's a good sign. Interest rates seem to be remaining low, and even if they increase, it's not going to be probably too crazy. It'll be a gradual increase. And then, people are looking for more outdoor space, which our area affords people to get outside a little bit easier than if they were in a major city. So I foresee that we're going to have an active winter and then another active spring. Although you just never know what will happen, but that's sort of where the indicators are heading. Let's see here. I will point out that we may have peaked at the rate of which our average sales price is increasing. That looks like it happened back in May. So our average sales price, although it's increasing, it's just not increasing at the same pace. So we may have peaked on that. Panic buying probably occurred somewhere between June of 2021 and June of 2020 and May of 2021. That seems to be where our panic buying happened, and then we somewhat evened out. Our average sales price for September, let's get into statistics for last month, was $286,000. We're down from $297,000 in August, but we have a 20% increase from September last year. So we're definitely seeing that average sales price increase, and we're up 32% year to date. So we are at we're at 280,000 year to date right now, and last year we were at 212,000. And like I said, I do believe we peaked on that in the spring. We'll see what this coming spring brings, but that for all the indicators, it seems like we peaked on how quickly that average sales price was increasing. Our absorption rate, it would take us 2.45 months to sell off all of our inventory, which is not a lot of time. We were up well over there were times where we were up over 15, and we're down to a little over 2 months. Our sold listings, we're down 31%, 272 listings sold last year compared to 394 last September. But remember, there was that panic buying last year. So if they closed in September, they probably went under contract in July or early August. So, that's somewhat early on when we reopened. And every price point, once again, over 200,000 is up, and that top end 400,000 plus is still doing well, but we're not seeing those 400% increases. Now it's at 100% increase. So that sort of plays in line with our average sales price leveling out. Our pending are down 26% compared to last September. Last September, we had 400 homes when pending, and this September, we had 296. And year to date, we're down 12%. We don't have as much inventory, so that plays into houses going under contract. And remember, when we reopened the market last year, we had a lot of inventory heading into summer, so we've sold off most of that. We sold off most of that last year. Our active listings are down almost 20% year to date, and our new listings are flat year to date, but we're down 23% compared to last September. So we definitely have a shortage of inventory, compared to years past. Let's talk about how many active homes we have on the market in Pike and Wayne County. Right now we have 609 active homes. Mid-August we were at 638, and we are sort of continuing to go down. Mid-March we are at 262. So we'll see this number continue to go down into winter, and then we'll start increasing again come spring, probably come late spring. Let's keep going. Okay, let's talk about communities and how many homes are on the market in various communities. The Hideout has 32 active homes on the market. And in March we had 18, so we're just about double on those active homes. Fawn Lake, we have 14 active homes on the market right now currently. And that number has seemed to been around that 10 to 15 mark. We had 1 in March, so we've definitely increased our inventory there. Mast Hope, 9 active homes on the market. That seems to have decreased quite a bit from this summer. So we had 14 in August, now we only have 9. We had a definite shortage of Mast Hope homes back in the spring, so it looks like we're gonna continue to have a lot of demand there in that community. Tanglewood Lakes also is down, 6 homes actively on the market, and in the middle of the summer we had between 11 and 12 at any given time on the market. So we've cut our inventory there in Tanglewood Lakes significantly. There seems to be a big demand for that community. Wallenpaupack Lake Estates, 12 homes actively on the market. In the summer we had 17, so we're going into winter with definitely a shortage in Wallenpaupack Lake Estates. And a lot of these communities have great amenities that buyers are seeking, especially heading into winter when they may want to use an indoor pool or use some of the indoor activities. Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, we seem to not be able to increase that inventory very much. We have 10 active homes right now on the market. In July, we had 5. So 10 is better. We're definitely increasing our inventory. There's still such a demand there. Last year at this time, we had 16 active lakefront homes on Lake Wallenpaupack on the market. So again, we're down to 10. Non-Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, 49 on the market. We had 44 last month. And when inventory was really low, we only had about 16. So we've significantly increased that inventory on non-Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts. And then houses with a boat slip. These are very, very popular in the Lake Wallenpaupack community. We have 19 right now, which seems to be a pretty decent inventory of homes with a boat slip on Lake Wallenpaupack. But we all know what's gonna happen there. Come springtime, everybody's gonna be looking for their boat slip, and there's definitely a shortage at most of the marinas. So those homes will definitely start picking up, and we'll see less inventory there. So that is a recap. Thank you so much for sticking with me. It's a lot of information, a lot of data. If you'd like to review any of this, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to go over it with you. Thank you so much for liking my page on Facebook and subscribing to my channel on YouTube. I really appreciate it, and enjoy the beautiful fall season. I will see you next month. Bye.